See, normally, again, this job is whoever you have given this particular option. Yeah. See, take an example. You are doing AP. So you are taking care of bank posting, whatever is done for AP. Correct? Okay. AR. When he is doing a receiving also in the bank, he is also posting in bank. So you are also posting in bank. He is also posting. What you are doing, you are paying it from the bank. What he is doing, he is receiving in the bank. Apart from these two, there are other places also. Take an example, general cashier. He is posting a JV. Yeah, there also he's using bank. So that is why when you post a JV, I shown you yesterday JV posting. I have not shown you any posting which is related to bank. So before going to bank reconciliation, I'm going to general ledger again. So take an example, when you create a JV, no, whenever you go and create any JV which is related to a non-bank GL code, it is fine. You're just putting the GL code, account, narration, and so on. Let me go to your system because then I'll show you based on your GL selection. So take an example. When you go to, I'll go to the property. So general ledger, I'll go to the JV creation. Yeah. So take an example. When you go to JV creation. Check to close nahi karega. Now here, when I'm selecting any GL code, I'm just putting account, department, amount, narration, finish. Correct? You must have seen there are other things also, type, date, and number. This is only related to bank reconciliation. Okay, because when you are paying through AP, you're doing the details because what you're doing, you're saying that okay, I'm paying through this bank. Check number is so and so, check date is so and so. You're putting these details, right? Why bank reconciliation is required? Because when the bank statement will come, you can reconcile that statement with your system, whether everything is matching. Correct? So when you're doing perfectly because you're putting the check number, you're putting the check date. When he's receiving, he's also having option where he can put the check number and check date in AR also. But in GL, there's no option. Correct? That's why we've put this option called as type, date, and this. So what happened is, take an example. You posted something and paid through bank. Very normal example. I'm just taking anything. Don't think about what I'm selecting. It's anything I selected, just randomly. I'm just showing it to you. Suppose 1,000 dirham debited because paid by bank, and credit where because you've given money through bank, or maybe you have given a check to them, or it's a bank transfer which is done, right? So whenever you select a bank GL code, tell me one bank we created, which we are using more. This one. We make 3 banks. What was that? ABK. Yes. This one you created. You should write that ABK bank or something like that. Yeah. So now you see when I selected this. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, here, no, these details will come automatically. Actually, it will not come as FAPR, it will come as ABPR. Okay, why that will come? Because system, no, now PI it will come. Now, because I am crediting it. That this is Arab Bank of Kuwait. I've just put the date and the number. Why number? Because this is the reference you are using up in your bank reconciliation. If you'll not use in because bank reconciliation, how I'll come to know that what it is, what against what I'll refer. Suppose if you posted any through here, right? You will refer through here only. When I have given to him, he paid it and there's a check or something like that. And that check is of so and so date and that check number is so and so. Now you see if I'll save it, this JV will get posted and this entry will go to the bank reconciliation. Right? So this is what is the JV posting against a bank can be done. Okay. I will just verify your code also. But I think the coding is showing did remove change that I will correct it. That I will correct it. Let us continue our training part. Now you understood how what all the details will come from bank records to bank records. Sorry. So AP you paid comes to bank reconciliation. AR you receive to bank into bank reconciliation. And GL when you post that also will come to bank. Right. Now let us come to the bank reconciliation screen. So bank reconciliation is one of the. You want me to pause because if these guys are not there. Thing is to you guys, bank reconciliation is something you don't have to post anything in bank. Bank reconciliation depends on other module posting. Why bank reconciliation is required? That means when my statement comes from bank, I'm matching with my system. Exactly. And I'm reconciling whether everything is okay, right? The problems which can come is maybe my statement is showing something here that entry is not there. That is how you reconcile. You find out, okay, this is missing. Maybe I have not posted. So I'll make sure I post that. Correct? That is number one part. Maybe something which is extra here, maybe wrongly posted. Maybe something which is wrong amount. Check number is same, everything is same, amount is different. So I'll go and correct it. That is why bank reconciliation required. This is how whenever he's making a check in AP, it will go to bank reconciliation. Whenever you receive a check in AR, it will go to bank reconciliation. And in GL also, as I've shown just now before, in GL also when he posts the JV, he can select the bank type, that whether bank payment or bank receipt. Okay. So with these three types, bank detail, the bank entries will come to this module called as bank reconciliation. Okay. Now coming to your hotel part, he is already doing now AP payments. So those details started coming. You are going to make a single payment for all those banks part in one go. So maybe it may not match for those months because instead of making those entries, no, you created only one entry. Yeah. So the time when you start posting correctly in AR, from that day onwards, you should start using the bank records. Take an example. You're saying, okay, from November onwards, I'm making all proper entries. So from November only, you should start using bank reconciliation. Okay, now come to the bank reconciliation module. As I already told, reconciliation people can reconcile. So whoever is having the task of reconciling the bank sheets or bank statement, what they will do as soon as they will receive the statement, suppose it comes every month, right? So what they will do, they'll go to the reconcile bank statement option. Sir, how are you? Yeah. So they will. So you will go to reconcile bank statement option. Reconcile bank statement. First of all, whenever you. Yeah. So bank again, you have three banks, right? So you can do reconciliation for all three banks separately. Yeah. Maybe some bank statement comes today, another maybe after a week, another maybe after 2 days. So accordingly, you'll pick it. How you'll do that? You'll choose the bank first of all. Yeah. So take an example. I selected this CBD, which is Commercial Bank of Dubai. So because I got the statement of commercial bank of Dubai, so I selected it. As soon as I select no, system will tell when is the last reconciliation you have done. Maybe take an example, you are going to do for 30th of November because the statement. You have already done the reconciliation in August, 31st of August. So it will say 31st of August, you've already done reconciliation. At that time, your bank balance was so and so. Opening balance. That means so before 1st of November, whatever the opening, that will always match because last time when you reconcile. Can I choose the all banks together? No, you have to do reconciliation. You have to do reconciliation each bank wise. That is how it should be because otherwise, because bank statement also you will not get together. No. Yeah, so that's why it used to be done separately. So when you choose the bank, you selected that, okay, this is the last reconciliation, this, and then you will see what is the reconciled up to. That means now when I got the bank statement, suppose if it is 30th of September, I will choose I'm reconciling up to today, which is 30th of November, right? Take an example, I'm taking November because I'm taking today's date. So as per the statement, these details is as per the statement. So as per the statement, I'm reconciling up to this because this is the date I'm getting the reconciliation statement. And amount as per bank statement is so and so. Now this is the amount which is showing. Closing is this. So this closing, no, I can write man. So closing amount to be reconciled, whether it is matching or not. Right. So what you will do, suppose this is the closing amount, you have written that this is the closing. That means when I reconcile, it should match this. That is what you have written. Right. So then between reconcile last amount, maybe suppose 36,000. Then you have 10 posting for 1,000. So maybe it is 46,000. Yes, correct. Yes. So that means this will be your 46,000 because as per your statement. Okay, so as soon as you select it, no, it will start updating. We are going to reconcile for last reconcile balance plus whatever the transaction which has been qualified. Reconcile between the transaction of last reconcile balance and this one, the updated statement. Exactly. Okay. So when you click on search, what system will do? System will pull out the list of all the entries which is pending to reconcile. What are the things it will show? It will show which date of transaction is that, what is the check number. Now this is the check number, right? Then it will show you what is the amount, whether it is credited or debited. See, it will tell you also it is AP, it is from AP. For which supplier you paid? You paid for MH Enterprises. How much? 1745.07. So you see here all the details. Okay. Yeah, all the details you can see. All the details you can see. And when you start ticking it up, you see it will start adding it up. Understand? As soon as I click, it will add. It is adding in minus. You know why? Because it is a credit. You paid this. I'll give some more example. Take this example. Take the first one. First one is 1168 check number 8,600 has been received. Received by whom? Transaction total was there opening. Then whatever you start taking, it will start adding it up and it will become the closing. Then this closing. Reconciliation done. So this is how the reconciliation need to be done. So reconciliation process is very easy. You just start taking it up. As soon as you click on save, the reconciliation. Whatever we post, it will appear here. Yes. Abhi, now I'll come to the complexities. Could be prior date also. Why? It's not presented to bank. So that time it is not reconciled last month. It is reconciled now on 5th of November because and this is not matching and you can see that there's a difference of 200 dirhams. Why? I don't want to stop it and go back again there and do that, right? Whatever you've clicked, no, it will still be there. You'll come back here and choose the same thing again. Automatically, those ticks will come. Yeah. So this way, you will not lose the details whatever you saved earlier.
But transaction, whatever showing here, it will be there.
Yes, it will be there. Now you go back. You know, you found that there's one entry missing because I missed. By making it as a partial save, right? Understand?
Yes.
Okay. Apart from that, posted as the bank charges because they're also charging that now. So bank charges, there are two ways. Either you post a JV, debit to the bank, charges credit to the bank. Yeah. Or suppose you don't want to do that. You wanted to post here. You still have an option. This is an extra posting option normally for bank charges, where you can say that, okay, today for which type, for here I will create something called as bank charges, which is already there for you. And you will say that bank charges is 300 dirhams, right? And you even I can link that GL code also. Otherwise, you can link that this is for CBD bank, right? And as soon as I'll save, what will happen? This will get minus from there, and so that this and this can match. And in the end, when you save, finish, your reconciliation is done, and you will print a reconciliation sheet as a summary plus the detail, which I will show you in the report. Understand? That's why I'm saying this is one of the easiest modules because nothing much to do. It's just a reconciliation, verification. This is called as manual reconciliation. Still in the system, but we call it a manual. But manual means
you are saying do this on half of month or no?
You can do half of month also. Suppose you are saying that every 15 days I'm getting statement every 15 days. You do that 15 days. It is up to you. You have to decide first of all how many days you will be doing, and based on that you should choose and you should do that. But normally statement comes monthly, so that's why I'm suggesting you do monthly. Right? Understand? All these things what I have done is a manual selection. Manual selection is actually proper because you are matching and you know that now there is no you can say errors. There is a auto selection also. What is that? In the bank reconciliation, we have something called as bank statement template. Okay, what it does is when you have a bank statement generated from CBD, you are saying that they always give us in CSV. Yeah? These are the different formats in which it can come. They're saying that they are giving in a CSV. Then I can, whatever is your CSV, there are 5 columns. I can set those 5 columns here with the values, with the length and all these things, what they give. When you save it, so what will happen when you go for a reconciliation? And when you choose your bank reconciliation CBT and reconciliation up to so and so, and you know that this reconciliation, what you are doing is against a file which I downloaded from the bank, which is a CSV format. What I will do after searching, I will click on bank reconcile statement. I will go here, I'll choose the file and import. What this will do, the entries which is there in the statement no, automatically come up here. If your date, number, amount, everything matches, it will be in yellow color. That means you know that this is already ticked. Right. Everything matched. There could be some of the cases where maybe check number, maybe there is some difference. Maybe you did it wrongly, or maybe date was wrong. So but you verify on top.
Yes, okay. Now my question is, it's only support the CSV.
No, these are the 4-5 formats which see, I text, I can do in XML, I can do CSV, I can do most commonly used is CSV in most of the banks. But understand? So this is how the reconciliation can be.
Bank statement template, we can upload the bank one also.
Yes, but you have to download in that format. First, I have to set up that bank template here. But before going to that, first you start doing at least manual. That means the one. Then when you say that, okay, Phil, it is all fine. report for report for bank reconciliation. There are many reports like check register and all these things. These are the same report which is there. Which you will take at the time of when you do the reconciliation. Because what happens is, you see this, when you go to reconcile statement and when you say reconcile, save, it will automatically print the reconciliation statement. It is the same report which I'm showing you here. So take an example, you'll choose the bank and till what date actually you did the reconciliation which you wanted to pick. I'm just picking the same which we just now checked, no? Because that was done till October, right? 31st of October. You can take in summary and detail. Even if you take summary, we do have an option that summary can have extended details in the down. It will give you the reconciliation statement based on whatever reconciliation you have done by making a selection of all those, you can say matching the entries, and even it can tell you the detail also. That means if it is reconciled, it is reconciled to what? All the reports, what you're taking in, you can download in Excel. You can have an option where it can be emailed also. Maybe whenever you're doing a reconciliation, you wanted to send it to Mr. Wagi. So you can email also by sending an email option. So take an example, bank reconciliation as on this, it will tell you before what was that. Then when you've done that, okay, how checks deposited but not credited. See, these are those checks which you have given to them, but they have not given to credited to the bank. Yeah. So any debit to the bank, but not in our books.
That we release, but they deposit after 3 months.
It happens. So what happened? No, it will carry on, carry on. So every time when you go to the reconciliation, that entry will come. And this time, and whenever it has been deposited, when you select, it will get qualified. And when you say check deposited but not created, it will come down, no? So it will tell you check deposit not cleared is all these checks. So you can see here, there is a detailed report. So suppose if you send this to your finance manager, he is having full clear picture that what is my bank statement. If it is not done, it is not cleared. What are the things which is not cleared? He will be having all the details here, right? So this is about the bank reconciliation module. Any question? That's why I'm saying this is one of the easiest module because this module doesn't do any posting or something. It asks you to you can say do a reconciliation because it depends on other modules posting. Okay.
Just give a quick one again. Bank reconciliation.
Bank reconciliation. There are two
First, we
things.
need to go bank.
This is the no nothing. These are the setup part because I'm showing you have to just deal with this option only. Bank reconciliation statement. Reconcile bank statement option.
It's under accounts, right?
Under accounts, correct.
Bank what?
Reconcile bank statement. This is not required because it is a one-time setup which we do.
Okay, then click.
And then only this you will use and only reports you will use. So when you use this, here is a place you're selecting the bank.
Bank ID.
Yeah, you will select reconcile till what date you want to reconcile. And as per the reconciliation, as per the bank statement, what is the amount, search, and you start taking it up and you can. As soon as you start taking it up, it will start adding up. You see here down.
Bank ID selection, then next I will select what?
I'm doing it again. You note down first. So you choose the bank, that which bank you're going to do the reconciliation.
Okay.
Then this is as per your statement. So as per your statement, you're reconciling it till which date?
Till which date?
Your statement will be there any particular date, no? Till what date? So till what date you are reconciling, you'll choose it.
Date in 31st October.
Whichever date that statement is.
First date is where? From first, there is no. It will automatic pick from 1st to 31st.
You tell me when you are doing statement earlier, reconciliation, suppose you reconcile till October.
Correct? Automatically pick.
So system knows as soon as you select the bank, saying that till October you already reconciled.
No need from 1st October
to
let me finish.
So if you are doing October, then it will be maybe till September date earlier, right? It depends on till when you have done and what you're doing now. So till this much it is done.
No, he's asking me. So then from his concern maybe his concern maybe once this is already you have done the previous reconciliation. Now, if you want to do the first reconciliation, okay, the first reconciliation, first posting and this. So date from when he can choose.
No, take an example.
From 1st November to 30 November, I need. Is there any option for that? No,
from will not be there. Why? Because you have already when you didn't when I have done the reconciliation till 9, That means now this 9 will go up here next time.
For the first time, he want to.
Okay. No. First time when you have to do, you have to ask me.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Suhail, yeah, Suhail, I'm going to start from 1st of November. So I have to set the date.
Okay.
First time you have to let us know. Yeah. We'll set the date. Then from there, as soon as you start doing the reconciliation, what will happen? No, whatever the reconciliation up to date you've done, this will go up later.
Okay, then I will press search.
Then you will press search.
Oh,
but
you
have to put the as per the statement how much is the amount. Because that is what system will match, na?
Previous amount.
Because I should not just go and blindly click anything. If you click anything, when you try to save, system will match whether this closing amount is matching with your statement or no. If it will not match, it will say no, it is not matched. Please review again.
All right.
Yeah. And when you click on search, you see it comes and you can start it. Acha, one more thing, sorry. There's one thing which I wish to suppose you have done the reconciliation for October. Okay. Now you got to know there is a problem. Normally it won't happen because when you reconcile, you already match the amount. It is very rarely something will happen only if you have not seen that correctly. Correct? Right? So now you know that, okay, October, I have done that reconciliation. Now I'm going, it is showing till October, it is reconciled, but there is a mistake in that. How I can correct it? There's no correction based on only one entry or something. If you wanted to do reconciliation again, you have to do again reconciliation. So what you'll do, first of all, in case if the last reconciliation is wrong, yeah. So what you can do is exactly you can do select the bank and you say reverse the last reconciliation. When you click on save, automatically this will get reversed and previous date will come as automatically as September. It will go as September. That means now it will start showing you to reconcile for the October.
Okay, next step.
That's it. When you select it, you select reconciliation statement, select reconciled up to what, put the amount. This is as per the statement, select it, and then you can start taking. Now, this is the same entry is there in your bank statement.
Whatever is in the bank,
yes,
select
you have to just select. Exactly.
If I post here and it's not in the bank.
If you post here not in the bank means?
I post it, but they deposit the check for next month. It's not.
Don't take.
Don't take.
Then it will come next time again.
Okay.
Yeah, suppose, whatever in the bank. Exactly. Suppose this is something you have already given for November. But what happened that supplier is not deposited?
In the bank, bank chart is there and I didn't post, so I will post.
You can post it here.
And I can post there in the JV also, manual also.
वो भी कर सकते हैं. You can post manual JV also. Okay, otherwise you can add
here also.
ठीक है. So this is how the reconciliation will be done.
We'll write then.
Right. I'll stop the recording now.